How effective is the combination of your main product and ancillary text? My trailer and ancillary text were effective together because they were all aesthetically pleasing, because the magazine and film poster complemented the trailer as well as each other and had a sense of uniform and rules all the products adhered to, therefore making them seem like one big project rather than separate individual projects. This therefore made all the products aesthetically pleasurable for the viewer. My group's products also met most generic conventions of real trailers, magazines and film posters. For example, conventions that we followed for the magazine were mastheads, buzzwords, main images, barcodes, date, price and issue number. And for film posters we took main images which were eye-catching, the title of the film, reviews, having a colour scheme and also a tagline. We also followed the generic conventions of a trailer by making it non-chronological order so there is enigma throughout, as this will make the target audience intrigued to watch it. Also, our chosen soundtrack began slow at the beginning and then built up to a climax. This again created excitement and enigma. We also included the film title by placing it near the end of the trailer to make it more memorable for the viewer. We also used montages that consisted of one-liners to maintain a fast pace. Another way our combination of the trailer and the ancillary text were effective was through the use of font. The use of the same text throughout all the products created cohesion and linked all of the three products together. The use of the same throughout all three products meant that it was effective because our target audience can mentally associate each product with each other and increase the chance of the target audience remembering our film. Also, the font creates consistency, which makes our products aesthetically pleasing. As well as this, our font also provides some idea of what the narrative is about, as our font is computerized and depicts the meaning of hacked. Consistent use of clothing. Throughout all the three products, we maintained similar clothing. As our main product was a trailer, we had to shoot different scenes with different clothing and backgrounds, as we had to create a sense of time passing and change throughout our trailer. Our protagonist wore simple clothing, similar to what young teenage boys would normally wear. His costume varied from white and black t-shirts with black trousers and a jacket, as we wanted to stick to one style. Meanwhile, our protagonist used a smart suit to show that he is a hitman or a government agent. The pictures at the top are screenshots from my trailer, which show the similarities between the styles and type of clothing we used throughout production. Consistent use of setting. As you can see on screen, we used an extract from our trailer and decided to take pictures for our magazine cover. Therefore, the trailer and magazine cover have an obvious link. We also made sure to make our film poster's background link to the other two products by including a skyline of London in the background. This meant that although we hadn't used an actual picture of the skyline, we used a symbol that linked to the trailer and the magazine. This again made the combination of my products effective. We also used clear promotional packaging. In our trailer for Hunted, we provided our target audience with information about our film, such as the website, the tagline, and who had starred and worked in the creation of our trailer. Also, the title hinted at our target audience about the narrative of our film as Hunted, shows that our main character is going through the struggle of being hunted or chased by someone. Body language. We also use body language effectively throughout our three products. Here are some screenshots of our trailer showing the protagonist and antagonist. You can clearly tell the difference between the two characters because our main character is seen looking vulnerable as he is thrown on the floor. His facial expressions show that he is afraid of the antagonist. Meanwhile, the antagonist maintains a stern and emotionless face, showing that he is clearly a hitman or an agent. This is also shown in our film poster, where the protagonist looks afraid and he is seen looking back. Enigma codes. The use of the USB acted like a symbol of truth throughout our three products. We created Enigma by showing the USB and using obvious hints to show that the USB obtained important information. The pictures above is the first scene in which the USB is introduced. We later then see our hitman, asking our protagonist, "Where's the file?" clearly linking this to the USB. The last scene is then the protagonist holding the USB. This last scene was used for our magazine cover, which links the trailer and the magazine together. Meanwhile, for our film poster, we didn't include the USB, but our tagline links to the USB because the USB contains some sort of truth that the antagonist wants to hide, therefore making all our products link and effective together. Inconsistencies. One inconsistency I noticed throughout our 3 products was the use of lighting. In our trailer we had a mixture of lighting, both low and high key lighting. However, some scenes did come out darker than we expected. For example, in this first image, we relied on street lamp lighting because of the lack of equipment. In our second scene, I also feel like this scene could have been better lighted, as the lighting prevented the audience to see the character's facial expressions. The lighting could have also made it hard to see who the character was or where he was. Meanwhile, our magazine cover was predominantly brighter than the rest of our products. I felt that this contrasted our other 2 products quite a bit. I also feel like our characters look orange in the film poster, and their skin colour looks unnatural due to the blue background, which is contrasting with their actual skin colour. And like I mentioned in the slide before, some of the scenes within the trailer were too dark. So overall, the combination of our products was effective because they linked and complemented each other by promoting the narrative in different ways. All of the 3 products also followed most generic conventions, creating cohesion between the products.